Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I can't see anything. Good morning. Hi, Tom. Good morning. How are you? Oh wow, I just got a text. I won something. Yeah, okay. You can't have my information, I tell you. Good morning, you guys. So I am actually not live on the radio today. I don't know what the hell is going on, but my internet has been out and on and off and whatever for like the entire night into this morning. Sorry, I know I'm making you dizzy. I'm trying to find the right view here. And so I just am jumping on quick to say good morning, to check in with everybody. I'm actually on my phone because I don't want to. And those of you that have been following me for a long time, I had ridiculous internet issues, and you guys would get booted. I would get booted off, booted on, all that stuff. And you know what? It's really annoying, and I didn't want to put you guys through that. So I'm on my phone, jumping on for a quick minute because, well, maybe longer than a quick minute, but I know for the summer I've been kind of slacking. I've been doing the shows Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I didn't want to not show up today, but as I said, internet is not working. I am not on the radio right now, so it is what it is. So good morning, Tom. How are you? Hey, Mike in Florida. Good morning, Gina. How are you? Yeah, so I don't know where everybody is. Joe Q, I've been following you since you were 49.999. Yeah, I know, right? Me too. I know. Thank you. Yeah, we're hanging in there. I haven't been myself, I have to say, to be quite honest with you. Good morning, Bob. How are you? Um, and I jump on here. I'm trying, to spread the love. I'm trying to stay with the program here, but I'm gonna say it's a little tricky when I come on and I'm not seeing everybody jumping on with me. You know what I'm saying? So hi, Sylvia. I see you. You're on Twitch, right? Good morning. Yeah, I mean, I guess life is gonna, I don't, you know what? I don't even know what to say. I was gonna say that life is gonna be starting up again because of September, right? Because I feel like no matter how old we are, September is always the beginning of the year, right? And I talked about this last year on the show too. Just because we are so programmed, right? September back to school. And for those of us that are parents, uh, you know, it's back, to the grind. Some of us, that take care of our children, full time and then hustle on the side. We, this is it. So when the kids aren't in school, um you are on 24/7, and even still we were on 24/7 when they were homeschooling, right? So like, I have to be honest with you. I've been trying to take the summer and I'm just trying to get out of my own head and like pretend I'm on vacation. Um and staying relevant, like I was thinking about this, so this is a talk show. What do you talk about? Everything and nothing, right? So some days, talking about everything and nothing, I have, a lot of people watching, and other days I have no one watching. So, when you're trying to do this and stay relevant, like often, it ain't easy. And there are a lot of people that do a lot of different types of shows, and they get a lot of support. And then there's me. So I do appreciate all of you that jump on and do support. I think that at this point, we have to kind of reconnect again because I think we're back to, another layer of fucked. I really do. I mean, it is here. Andrea, good morning, sweetheart. Good morning, Laura. Thank you for joining us. I guess everybody is kind of in some ahead right now, right? Where, and people are hopefully getting out and doing stuff. Guys, get out and do stuff, please, because we really don't know. Yeah, we are fucked again, right? That's what I'm saying. And like, I don't know how you guys are doing with this, but like, I don't like to come on here and not be, what would be the right word? I mean, I don't know, inspirational, but like I say it like it is, but I also like to have a, there's always got to be, what do I tell you guys? Hope, faith. Yeah, what is it again that I believe in? No. You can never lose hope and you can never lose faith, because without those two things you can't get anywhere in life, right? But like, the world is challenging us. It's challenging our faith. It's challenging our hope, because every time we get hopeful, something, but wait, there's more. So it's like they finally opened up everything. They, even without the, yes, and love, thank you. Say, I knew I was missing something. I guess I'm not feeling it. I really am not. I have to be honest with you. I'm definitely not feeling love at all. Like, and if I am, it's like this much. So, it's really, you know, I try so hard to believe in people, to believe in humanity, to believe in so many things. And it's like, you keep trying, right? It's like, like I've been exercising like a crazy person lately, right? My diet hasn't been the best. I've kind of gone off a little bit, but I do my best. I get on the scale today. I'm like up, I don't even know how many pounds, right? So what happens? It makes you get discouraged, right? Because I've been busting my mother flipping ass, because this goddamn watch tells you if what you worked out, what you didn't work out. And it's like, you say to so now I'm like, wait a minute. So now you get discouraged. And now what? Now what should I do? Start eating like a crazy person and not working out? No. You got to stay the course, because at some point it will all catch up, right? But is it hard to stay the course? Hell yeah. I'm done with the course. I want easy for 10 minutes. That's what I want. I want easy. And I know nobody else, no one else out there wants easy, right? Okay. Because you know what? Everybody's going through something. And what's hard is that, I don't know, not that people forget that other people are going through things, but I think that because so many people are going through so many different things, that they get more caught up within themselves. um and within reason, some people need to, like me personally, I have to pull back. I have to withdraw so that I can rebuild myself, because I always tell you guys, you can't pour from an empty cup, right? So sometimes people go through things and they got to do it on their own. And although it's challenging for those of us that are around these people, where they're going through something and you want to help them, but they don't, not that they don't want your help, but they're not going to take your help, right? Because everybody got to do things a certain way. So it's very difficult. You never know what the right thing is to do. So I'm a pusher. And like, if I know somebody's going through something, I kind of push. And then I say to myself, especially with certain people, it's not my place to do it. So I try not to push as hard, right? But I try to just make my presence known. But that too gets exhausting. It gets exhausting reaching out to people that aren't doing well. And yet, it ain't coming back on the other end. And that's why I always tell you guys, a little compassion and kindness goes a long way. But some of us that are very compassionate, that do give it, we don't always get it. And nobody gives, well, a lot of people give to get, but most of us that are givers, we don't give to get. But the more we give, the less full our cup becomes. So we need those things to fill our cup back up again. And I guess the key is finding out what fills your cup, right? And my cups are kind of big, so it takes a lot to fill these bad boys. No, that's not really true. It doesn't take a lot to fill my cup because I don't need a lot. I function without a lot. As a most people, I think a lot of people do that. Look at this. Look at this little shit right here. Yes, what you want mommy to pet you? I'm talking to the people. I'm talking to everybody. My little sidekick. Um but yeah, so I'm like, I see, I'm trying to see here. Oh my god, I can't stand this dog. Look at her. She's so freaking cute. She's so cute. That helps my cup. I'll tell you that. All right, now I'm on my phone again, so bear with me because I gotta hold this thing, move it, and look at the comments. So if I drop the phone, forgive me, but I don't know what's going on. My internet went off and on throughout the night, and it's doing it again now. So I'm on my phone on 5G so that we don't get booted off. I am not live on Miami Mike Radio. I am sorry for my Miami Mike Radio listeners, but it is what it is. Let me see. So Andrea, you agree with me. Laura, schedule is out of whack. Hey Ed, good morning. Sylvia, I'm on Facebook jail, so I deactivated my Facebook account, so we'll be here on Twitch. That's great. You know what? And listen, you guys, remember something. I'm also on YouTube live right now as we speak. So everybody has YouTube. So if you don't have Twitch, and you don't want to deal with Facebook, then go on YouTube. Real Talk Karen Stacy. You can find me. Richie, good morning all. Most have no idea how challenging life really is. This is very, very true. And to those people, I say God bless, because it's true. A lot of people don't know how challenging life can be. And I always try to remain grateful, hopeful, believe. But you know what? There are days that, you get challenged like that, and it is not easy. So for those of you that are feeling a little like, eh, um, you know what? You're not alone. And we came full circle now back to the land of fuckery. We really have, people. We're back there. And what's crazy to me is that we're opening up the schools, right? In less than a month. The numbers are higher, I think, than they were last September. And there aren't even like these virtual options and stuff for a lot of people, which I think is crazy. And now, people are all up in your business asking you about this vaccine, whether you've been vaccinated, whether you haven't been vaccinated. Do you want to know if I had sex last night too? I mean, it's none of your fucking business. But this is the land that we are living in right now. And what I don't understand, okay, whether you want to get the vaccine or you don't want to get the vaccine, that is, that should be your own decision, A. And B, what I don't get is that we lowered those numbers. What was it, like April, May? See, thank God I went on, because now my alarm is on backup on cellular. So thank God that I didn't do it on my internet, because we would have been booted off already. What the hell was I just saying? Oh, so now you can't, like, so before everybody got the vaccine, they leveled us out by keeping the social distancing. Even in restaurants, they opened up the restaurants. Everybody was, nicely placed. A lot of the restaurants and bars put up the plexiglass, which again I happen to love, because I like people not being all up in my business, and I like not having to smell somebody else, or like be, that thing. Even though it's clear, it creates like a barrier, and I like it. So why can't we go back to that? and stop shunning people, whether or not they had a shot, they didn't have a shot. Again, we're just dividing people all over again. And we're looking at our neighbors, at our family members, at everybody as if they are a loaded gun. So we're back to that again. Laura, my daughter's lost her grandma 2 days ago, so she lost both grandparents and dog in less than a year. I'm sorry to hear that, Laura. Hey, Alyssa, good morning. Hand of Soul, somebody on Twitch. Good morning. I heard a monk once say that you wouldn't look at a tree and say that branch is crooked. So try not to do that with yourself. You're beautiful just the way you are. I love that. That is I just read something like an inspirational thing as well, where it said, don't worry if it feels like you lost everything. Trees lose all their leaves and then they bloom. So that's a beautiful comment, and thank you for that. Let me see. Hi, Josephine. Good morning. Alyssa, all the BS with media, changing stories with COVID every day. It's something new, and the story changes is on my last nerve. I hear that. Been better, but nothing I can't overcome. You know what, Andrea? That's very true. I think that we never know how strong we are until we have no choice, right? And so there are warriors out there, and then there are woe is me's out there. So all I'm saying is most of the people that follow me are warriors. And I'm here to tell you that, you know what? It's okay if you're not, feeling as strong as you did yesterday, right? Because today's today and tomorrow will be another day. So sometimes we need to lick our wounds. Sometimes we need to regroup. And you will get through it, and you really don't know how strong you are until you are faced with these things, right? And one thing I have to say about it, and the silver lining, is that once you realize how powerful and how strong you actually are, you feel very vindicated, because you never thought you could do it, and yet you could. So don't be so fast to give up. Don't be so fast, and not let me not even say give up. Don't be so fast not to believe in yourself, because you know what? Try it. What's the worst thing that could happen? You screw it up, or you don't do it. Some people get embarrassed by that. I don't care. I mean, I do it all the time. Look, I do it on here. I press buttons. I do shit. And you know what? I'm like, oh, well, I didn't do it right and it got screwed up. Okay, well, I'll try it again and maybe I'll get it right next time. If not, you think anything less of me? Okay, but at least I tried it. Um, so thanks for tuning in, you guys, to Coffee Talk with Karen. We are not live on the radio because my internet is whatever today, so I didn't want to take the chance. So I am on my phone, and I am streaming. We are on Facebook on the Karen Stacy public page. We are on the Real Talk Coffee Talk group. We are on my personal page, I believe, and we are also live on Twitch and YouTube. Real Talk Karen Stacy. So thank you guys for joining in. For those of you that are here, thanks to those of you that are sharing out the video as well. Good morning, Rosie. How are you? Alyssa, had a panic attack in the middle of the night. I thought I was dying. Lovely, Alyssa. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you are feeling better today. Okay, hold on a second. Thank you guys for tagging people in. I really appreciate it. Let me see. Hold on. Remember, I'm on my phone here. So, Melody, good morning, Mama. How are you? Uh, hey, Pete. Good morning. How are you? I was listening to another one of your mixes today. If you're feeling down, just rub one off. Yeah, I've done that. That ain't working either, though, Pete. But thanks so much for the advice. I think I rubbed enough. I'm missing it already. Let's see. Alyssa, yep, numbers of cases of COVID very high on both vaccinated and non-vaccinated. Scary, a lot hospitalized. Um, Live video interrupted. I don't know why. Josephine, you're 100% right. Thank you, honey. Billy, good morning. Gina said, felt a little normal on Saturday. Went to a block party with a DJ, a band, and drinks flowing. It was wonderful. Wake up on Sunday for more fuckery with a hangover to boot. Yeah, well, that'll do it. Listen, you know what? Not for nothing, you guys. Sometimes you just gotta like escape your own little world for a little bit. But yes, it is, we're getting back into that again. I told you my girlfriend's supposed to be coming in from Florida. She don't know whether she's going to. Now there's COVID in her family. And we also don't know what the world is going to look like in another couple of weeks, whether we should or shouldn't be going out or can. I don't even freaking know anymore. Like, I don't know. I want to just run. Like, that's how I feel. Like, it's crazy. Tony. Good morning, Tony. Like they say, try it. You may like it. Laura said, I have my occasional meltdowns, but always learn from it and empowers me to push forward and harder. That's all we can hope for, right? That's the whole thing is like, even a mistake, right, guys? A mistake, I mean, we're all going to make mistakes, right? That's just life. But at least if you make a mistake and you learn from it, you can't interpret it as a mistake. You can interpret it as a learning experience because the only way we're going to learn is trial and error, right? You can learn from other people's experiences, but you really will never truly own it until you experience it yourself. Alyssa, thank you. I appreciate your help. Sylvia said that's why I don't watch the news. They inflict fear mongering. I don't know anymore. Crazy world. Let me see. Michelle, good morning, sweetheart. Good morning, Suzanne. How are you? Oh my goodness, Suzanne, thank you. Alyssa beat COVID 2 times. Holy shit. You go, girl. You go, girl. That virus got nothing on you. You see what I'm saying? I told you. My listeners are freaking warriors right here. Warriors. So you know what? This is my point. Not to like, how do I word this properly so that I don't lose you guys when I say it? You know, whatever you're going through and it has its impact on you and your life, right? And what you go through is what you go through, and what other people go through is what other people go through. Some of us go through worse things than others. Some of us are able to handle more than others, right? But it doesn't mean one person is stronger and one person is weaker. It just means that we all are different, right? I say this all the time. One size doesn't fit all. So you got to do what works for you. You could go on a diet. The person next to you can go on a diet. You guys could weigh the same. You guys could be whatever. And guess what? You could do the same diet plan, the same exercise program, and one person loses 5 pounds and the other one gains 2. Why? Because one size doesn't fit all. Look at me. I've been working out like a freaking animal lately. I've been doing whatever. I got on the scale today. I almost threw it out the window and cracked that shit. Are you kidding me right now? And my son will say it too. He's like, Meanwhile, like you'll eat like crap, and you'll like, not, for me, not crap, but and you'll like lose weight, and then you eat salad and you gain weight. So it's kind of so funny, right? But one size doesn't fit all. And again, I am not lessening anything. When anybody is ill, no matter what it is not cool. And we want everybody to be happy and healthy and flourishing. But it is also encouraging that we have people here on our show that I'm seeing. Okay, so Tony said the same thing. I beat COVID twice as well. So we have two people on here that have beat COVID not once, but twice. So, again, I know that we see how scary it is. I understand. I am not telling you. Some people think, oh, she's like lessening it. Abso-fucking-lutely not. But it's like anything else in life. Some people, like me, if I get sick, I get really, really sick. I'm not one of those people that gets like little colds and stuff like that. Like when I'm sick, I'm down for the count. Right? So some people get sick a lot. Some people don't. Some people, get a little cold, and other people get fucking bronchitis. Right? So it really, everybody is different. So all I'm saying to you is that I keep telling you guys this all the time. You got to keep yourself strong, mind, body, and soul. Because when your mind is strong, your body and your soul will follow. Okay? So you got to keep your mind strong. And if watching, you know what? Pause from the news if it's making you nuts. Really, I'm serious. Pause from it. If if you need to do that, your soul, feed your soul. What makes your heart pound? Sometimes I don't even know what that is, right? But maybe it's your animal. Maybe go adopt a fucking pet. Do something that fills up your soul. Exercise. Do something to build up your immune system. Eat properly. Okay? You have to take care of yourself. And if you rely on the government to tell you how to take care of yourself, then we need to talk a little bit further. Okay? The government does not tell us how to take care of ourselves. Okay? If you need guidance, there are plenty of people that can help you and guide you through this. But, one size doesn't fit all. I say it 1,000 times. I'll say it 1,000 more times. One size doesn't fit all. So please, you guys, find whatever it is that makes, I don't know, that makes you and makes you, tick and helps you to just breathe. And sometimes we do need to just shut it down. But the other thing I will say is also spread kindness, be humble and kind. Make sure, there are a lot of people out there that are going through some shit right now. And you know what? I'm going to be really honest with you. Most people that I talk to, all you have to do is ask somebody how they are, and you won't speak again for like an hour, because everybody needs to let it out. But I'm just going to say this. And my father said it to me the other day, and it kind of hurt my heart. And he said, I talk to this person or I talk to that person, and I never get a word in edgewise because they just want to talk about what's going on with them, and they don't want to even listen to what's going on with me. So all I'm saying to you is that, you know what? It's really important to be a good listener too. Sometimes people just need to talk. And I have to say that I seem to be the person that everybody feels the need to talk to, which is great. I'm happy that I can be there for people. I've always been that way my whole life. But, those of us that are always the ones that everybody goes to, sometimes we need somebody to go to too. And we don't always have that. So if you don't have that, then you need to find that place. And you know what? Sometimes it is going out with friends, and sometimes it is having, like Gina, you said you felt normal at the block party, drinks were flowing, and everything else. Sometimes, you know what? Sometimes we need that. sometimes we need, and I think so many people just feel like they can't be organic and they can't be themselves because everybody is judging them. Everybody is watching them and they're trying to be somebody other than who they really are. And what happens is we lose ourselves in the process because we are trying so hard to quote unquote fit in that we're abandoning ourselves in the process. You can't abandon yourself in that process. You need to learn who you are. And you know what? I'm going to say this as a person who lives this. It is really difficult to be the odd man out. And I am. I'm always the odd man out. I don't know why. Maybe it's, I mean, I try not to say the wrong thing. I try not to, I try and again, then I'm not being myself, right? Because I'm sitting here telling you, I try not to be too much. I try to water myself down a little bit. I try to realize, this, that, and the other. So now I'm not being myself because I want people to what? Like me? For what? They guess they don't like me anyway, right? And the truth always comes out. So it is what it is. And this is why sometimes people stand alone because, one size doesn't fit all. And, but yet when you're still that good person that people come to when they want something or they need something, right? So, unfortunately, a lot of times in life, the streets are not two ways, it's a one-way street. And you learn the people that are selfish real fast and the people that are always going through something, and you could never understand what they're going through because only they have trials and tribulations in their life, right? Let me explain something to you. I don't know who you think you are, but we all have trials and tribulations in our life. And if you think you're the only one going through hard times, I mean, as horrible as it is to say, you're wrong. Because what I mean is by horrible is that we're all going through these things and we've all been through these things. If you give someone the opportunity, you will find out that everybody has a story. A lot of people don't give a shit, but a lot of people have stories. Let me see here. Sylvia, God only gives you what you can handle. I'm handling all of this craziness like a trooper. Okay. Sylvia, you've watched my show long enough to know that I hate that fucking statement. God only gives you what you can handle. I don't understand that statement at all. I mean, I get it, but I I feel like I could not handle I can't handle like the light going out right now because they couldn't handle figuring out how to change those bulbs because I don't know what those bulbs are. Okay. So God doesn't give you more than you can handle. That's fucking bullshit. Life gives you more than you can handle a lot. You just have to try your best to rise above it. And let me tell you something. Some of us can't handle it. And that's why people kill themselves. That's why people drink. That's why people drug. That's why people, don't leave their houses. That's why people are in abusive relationships. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on. So sorry. God only gives you what you can handle. No, because people can't handle a lot of shit and they do things because of it. So I don't believe that. It's just about how strong or wait, not even how strong, how headstrong you are to get yourself through those things. So I love you, Sylvia, but I hate that God only gives you what you can handle. And for those of you that are very religious and you want to like tell me to go, fuck myself right now, I apologize. But I don't believe, I think yes, the universe gives us but sometimes it's just too much, okay? Period, end of discussion. And no one should be able and no one can handle it. You do somehow some way and maybe you don't do a good job at it. Maybe you become an alcoholic afterwards. Maybe you become a drug addict afterwards. Who the fuck knows? Maybe you were abused and now you become the abuser. So it's how you handle it. I think that's the issue because the thing is that you have to handle it. You have no choice, but it's how you handle it that separates the men from the boys, right? Let me see. Gina said, being raised Catholic, we aren't supposed to question why, but what's going Oh, hold on. Sorry. My thing. I'm in the middle of a thing. The comments just went crazy. Okay, hold on. I'm coming back. What's going on? It's hard not to question it. I just pray for love and light for everyone. I hear that. Suzanne said, especially when I wanted to die after losing my mom, daughter, and granddaughter. Am I even reading that correctly, Suzanne? I, I have no words. You lost your mother, your daughter, and your granddaughter? Am I reading that correctly? God, please tell me I'm not. I'm, okay, sorry about that, but that you see now, and if I read that correctly, then everything I just said, you prove that right there. Okay, Alyssa, I still see a lot more people wearing their mask than not lately. Yes, I do see that too. I don't watch or read the news. Gina said, Suzanne just said, I got that right. Okay, so like, forgive me, but we all here on this feed right now. I mean, Suzanne, I've never seen you on the show before. Um, I am truly blessed and graced with your presence because you are obviously the warrior of all warriors. Um, and we are all going to send you out much love and light. Um, I mean, I don't even know what to say. My heart hurts. I mean, you just took my breath away because I mean, I lost a lot of people too, and but you, I mean, a child, a mother, a granddaughter. I don't, and you fought through COVID twice. You are one amazing person, and we are very blessed to have you here. May your strength um bless us all because that I'm sorry, but I like that's crazy. I don't even what do you do with that? And this is the point, you guys, is that this is like real talk. And this is what people are going through for whatever the reason. And I don't know why you lost those family members. Um, and at the end of the day, it's really not that it doesn't matter, but that's my point is that this is what happens. Like this is life. Whether it's COVID, everybody's stuck on COVID right now, right? Because this is the big thing. But you know what? I'm watching people, going in the hospital and having breasts removed and everything because they have cancer. I'm watching, there are so many other things that people are dying from every day that they are battling. And it's like this is just such a somber time. And how are you supposed to get through it? Like, period. But especially like emotionally, for it not to, what's the right word? Like, ruin you. Like, I don't even, I'm trying to think of what the right word is, right? So, I've had this discussion with you guys before, and I've said to you there were two ways that things can go, right? And I'll use myself as an example again. So, you can be, I told you, I mean, I met a woman that lived across the street from my parents. So her husband died a year after mine did, I think. And, he was older, not like my husband who was 43. They already had grandchildren. I don't know how old he was, but, he was older. And, she was very angry, rightfully so. She said she hadn't gone to church. She was angry at God. And I told her, well, you need to go to church and you need to yell at him and you need to pray, you need to do whatever, and you need to figure that out, because you cannot lose your faith, because you can be like, it goes two ways, right? You can either become more compassionate, your heart can be bigger because of the pain that you've gone through. It makes you a good human, and you do for others because you know what it feels like to be in that type of pain. Or you can become black, a black widow, as I called her, and you can become angry, you can become bitter, you can become resentful, and you can spread that through the world. It's your choice. So, do you have the right to feel heartbroken? Uh, yeah, abso-fucking-lutely. But you got two ways to go with it. You either go up or you go down. And that's a personal choice. So going back to what Sylvia said, God doesn't give you more than what you can handle, which I hate that freaking statement. You know, these are things that can truly break you, and you have every right to feel broken. But somehow or another, if you break your glasses, or you break a piece of jewelry or something, or a belt, right? You stick a fucking safety pin in there. You do something so you can still wear it, right? So that's what we have to do with ourselves sometimes. We have to put something there. Okay, Bells. We have we have to put something there that holds us back together again until we find the strength. Okay, okay. Why are we yelling? Okay. Oh, there's a person walking down the block. See, my good guard dog. Okay, okay, okay. She's my little killer guard dog. What could I tell you? Very good girl, mommy. Very good girl. Okay, okay. So sometimes that's what we have to do. We have to find the safety pins, right? And we have to find a way. And sometimes you're going to fake it until you make it. Meaning, you know what? You're going to get up every day and you're going to do it even though you don't want to, even though you don't feel it. And eventually, your mind, your body, and your soul will catch up to one another. But it ain't happening if you hate in the world. It ain't happening if every time somebody talks to you, you are just spewing out venom. You know, I think if more people use their pain and their experiences and their sorrow to be more empathetic, to be more sympathetic, to be more giving of themselves, to be kinder, to be more humble, to be more gracious, to be more thankful. Think about the amazing world we would live in today. Think about that. And I guess that after I've been through, some of the things that I've been through, this has been my story. This has been, I feel, my purpose, my reason. I need to show people, I need to spread love, I need to spread positivity, I need to spread hope, I need to spread faith, love, because you know what? That's what makes the world go round. And I just said it before, right? I always say we need love, we need faith, and we need hope. And the funny thing was that Gina reminded me of the love part. Because you know what? I don't feel loved a lot. I'm going to be straight up with you. But I love myself, and that's what I need. But there are some days that it would be nice to really feel love from others. And people don't really give love to others. People give shade, people give opinion, people give judgment, people give un- unnecessary opinions. um and they're not giving love. They're not giving light. They're not giving encouragement. They're not giving hope, guidance. Some of us need guidance. Okay, Karen, well, you're telling me that I have two choices, but how do I make that choice? Well, you have to choose not to go down the rabbit hole. That's what you have to choose. How do you do that? You dig your nails in and make sure that you don't go down that hole. That's what we do. Okay, so Alyssa said, yes, everyone is going through something. My grandma used to say, if everyone sat in a circle and threw their problems in the middle, everyone would take their own problems back. I like that. I'm sorry. I think that I lost people on this one. Suzanne, my whole family passed away. Mom, dad, two brothers. Jesus Christ, Suzanne. I mean, I lost a lot of people too, but Jesus Christ. So believe me, I feel your pain. I send you out much love and light, and thank you so much for being an inspiration. Um, I don't even know what to say. Let me just see. I'm trying to read. You're a blessing, Suzanne. I'm a blessing. You're a blessing. Um, Okay. Gina said, be humble and be yourself in life. As you say, be kind and love each other because tomorrow is never promised. Laura, everyone has a story and we need to be compassionate and empathetic to one another. Gina, 9 out of 10, if we put out our worries on a table, you probably would take yours back. Everyone has something. That's funny because Gina and Alyssa said the same thing. I mean, not funny, but you know what I mean. Alyssa agreed. Ricardo, if you are still here and not in a psych ward, then you handled it just fine. Well, there are a lot of people that belong in a psych ward, Ricardo, and maybe they just didn't get there. But I feel you on that one. I know what you mean. Um. Okay, hold on. I am getting here. Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm back here. Suzanne, my other two daughters keep me alive. I tried to commit suicide and failed. I'm getting therapy 10 months already and on antidepressants. Well, good. I am so happy that your daughters are there and keeping you going, Suzanne. And I always tell people, I don't care if you worship a rock. If that rock works, worship the rock. A lot of people want to poke fun and make fun. I don't give a shit what you believe in. Believe in something because that's what's going to keep you going. Rita P, good morning. Um, Okay, prayers up to Suzanne. I am speechless to read this. Yeah, hello. I was speechless too. Hey, Savion. Good morning, honey. Yes, we all pray and send love and light to Suzanne and her whole family. Also, oh my God, Suzanne, I can't. I love you and I admire your strength. Um, yes, that's true. All that loss and stress deteriorates your body. That's true. And if I can make a suggestion, Laura is absolutely right, Suzanne. As well as I know you go the medical field, and that's great. I also look to spiritual healers. Unfortunately, things that we go through that are so devastating and hard to process, they remain trapped inside of our souls, and I believe what Laura was saying as well. It does deteriorate your body, and sometimes you need someone. And if you, I do know people, Suzanne. If you need someone to help you to remove all of that from you, I believe that's why we can't hold things in. I think that when you go through devastation and you internalize it, that does become cancerous. It does become toxic. um and this is my beliefs, because it manifests. So Taking care of yourself. Again, you guys, you know my analogy. When you're in the airplane and the thing comes down, there's a cabin pressure change. Put the mask on yourself before taking care of others. So you always have to make sure that you take care of yourself so that you can take care of others. Mob Wifey is in the building. Good morning. I survived a brain tumor, 5 back surgeries, and 2 neck replacements. Suzanne, I don't even, I've run out of things to say. You are obviously like, I don't know, a god from another being, and you are superhuman. So I don't think there's anything you can't, I mean, again, I'm not speechless much, but you have definitely rendered me speechless, Suzanne. And really, we are honored to have a goddess like you on here with us. I love you too. Laura, yes, I try to stay away from people like that and surround myself with people who love and appreciate me, and room me on. I hear that. Love is like a blanket. When you receive love, it's like a warm blanket on a cold day. I believe that. I believe that as well. Because you know why? Because it warms your soul. That's why. So that blanket will warm your soul and keep you going. Yes, thank you guys so much for the prayers up for Suzanne, because she's just she's superpower. Hi Deborah, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Good morning, good morning. All right, wow. I was only coming on for a few minutes because I had Jersey Jimmy. I miss you, baby. Good morning. I was only coming on for a few minutes because I have no internet and I'm on my phone, and you guys kept me on for like the full hour. Go figure. But, again, everybody's got a story, and I will continue to keep telling you guys this. We got to believe, we got to have faith, we got to have love, and we got to have hope. And the world we live in right now is strangling us from all of those things. It is definitely questioning our faith. It is definitely questionable that there is any hope. And people are not loving each other. People are like hating on each other, whether they're a Democrat or they're a Republican, whether they're white or whether they're black, whether they're vaccinated, whether they're not vaccinated. I mean, I could go on and on and on. Who gives a flying fuck about any of those things? At the end of the day, we're all here for one purpose, right? To live our best life. And let's spread love and light and be humble and be kind, because we never know what someone else is going through. Okay. So, and look, this is a perfect example. Suzanne has never been on this show before. We're just talking about stuff. And this woman has not only survived losing like family members, no one should bury children, never mind a child and a grandchild, surviving their family, surviving brain surgeries, tumors, and everything else. And she's still here to talk about it, and like strong enough to talk about it, and like good enough to talk about it. So put things into perspective, you guys, because everybody is going through something. So you're allowed to have a bad day. You're allowed to feel crappy. Listen, I was feeling very crappy when I started this show, and now I am humbled because you guys grounded me right now. Because you know what? Everything becomes insignificant at the end of the fucking day, because you know what, if you don't have your health, you got nothing. So learn to value your health, learn to value your loved ones, and learn to value your life, because those are the things that are going to keep you going. See, Suzanne, you helped me tremendously, what Laura just said. This is why, people, sometimes you do need to share your stories, but the thing is, you have to share them with the right people, because there are a lot of people that don't want to hear your stories because they're so caught up in their own, that they can't get out of their own head to listen to someone else's. And when you listen to someone else's story, it is amazing how empowered you may become. Because when you realize there are so many people out there, like everybody just mentioned, you can take your, if you're in a circle of people and you throw your problems into the circle, that you'd probably end up taking your own back, because of what other people are dealing with. So remember, you guys, be humble and be kind. You never know what someone else is going through. Tomorrow isn't promised, so don't be an asshole today. So for those of you that were on here today and shared with us, your truths, I am humbled. I appreciate you trusting us, and I am, I have no words. When you look at the things that other people have gone through, you can learn so much from them. So just remember that. No, Suzanne, as far as taking your own life, I've had a lot of people that came on, that have watched this show, and they, gratefully so, I've gotten messages from people that were considering doing that, and after joining our family, they no longer felt that way. So you know what, we all need somebody. So if this, video resonates, please share it. um, you can share it out whether we're live or not. Tag your friends in, and let's get more of us. We need, more people together. We need more people supporting one another and building each other up, and not breaking each other down, right? So yes, support system, exactly right, Laura. So you know what, let's try to remember that. I love you guys. Thank you for bearing with me with this awful internet issue that I was having. I'm glad that my phone did not fail us, because this was really too important to not have gone through. So, sending you all out much love and light. I will see you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m. for Coffee Talk with Karen. If there are any um, subjects that you guys want to discuss, please feel free to message me, and make suggestions. I'm always open to everything and anything. So, be humble and kind. Tomorrow isn't promised. Don't be an asshole today. And guess what? You are loved. Love and light. That's right. Love and light to each and every one of you. Bye, guys. I love you all.